My name is Sophia Carter, and I'm 25 years old. I work hard, pay my own bills, and manage my money wisely. My younger sister, Emily, is the opposite. She's 21, spoiled, and has never worked. Our parents give her everything she wants, no matter how selfish she is. But this time, they went too far. One morning, I checked my credit card balance. I barely use it, so I expected a small amount, but instead, I saw something shocking. A charge for $50,000 was pending. My heart raced. I knew I hadn't spent that money. Something was very wrong. I clicked on the transaction details. My stomach dropped when I saw where the charge was from, a luxury travel agency. That's when I realized the truth. This wasn't a mistake. Someone had tried to use my card to pay for an expensive vacation, and I had a strong feeling I knew exactly who did it. Only 3 people had access to my credit card: me, my mom, and my dad. I took a deep breath and called the credit card company. "Miss Carter, this transaction was attempted last night," the agent said. "Do you recognize it?" "No, cancel it immediately," I replied firmly. "Understood, we'll block the charge and freeze your card." I felt relief, but I was furious. My own parents had tried to steal from me. Then, before I could call them, a message popped up on my phone. It was from Emily. "Emily, guess what? In a few days, I'll be sipping cocktails on the beach while you're stuck at home. Sucks to be poor, huh?" My hands clenched. She had no idea her vacation was already cancelled. I waited. It wouldn't take long for my parents to realize what had happened. 15 minutes later, my mom called. I smirked and picked up. "Sophia, what did you do?" she yelled. I stayed calm. "What are you talking about?" "The payment was blocked. Emily's trip is ruined." "Oh, that? Yeah, I cancelled my credit card." Silence. "You did what? Mom, why were you using my card?" Another silence. Then, a weak excuse. "We were going to pay you back." I laughed coldly. "Oh really? When? With what money?" She sighed. "We did this for Emily. She deserves this trip." I had enough. "Mom, Emily gets everything. She doesn't work, she doesn't pay bills, and she thinks she's better than everyone else. She's your sister, you should be happy to help." I snapped. "Oh, you mean like how she mocked me this morning for being poor while you were stealing from me?" "Lisa," I said the moment she picked up. "Oh, honey, I've been hearing some interesting things." Aunt Lisa sighed. "Your mother is telling everyone that you abandoned them, that they're on the verge of losing their home because you refused to help." I rolled my eyes. "Of course she is. She even said you stole from them." I almost choked on air. "Are you serious?" "She's been calling the family, crying about how cruel you are, how you humiliated her, and how you're selfishly hoarding money while they suffer." I let out a dry laugh. Wow, that's rich coming from the woman who literally tried to steal $50,000 from me. There was silence for a moment. Then Lisa said, "I figured there was more to the story. Your mother has always had a way of twisting things." "That's an understatement," I muttered. "Honey, are you safe?" she asked gently. "This whole situation sounds intense." I sighed. "I'm fine. I took precautions, locked down my accounts, froze my credit. If they try anything else, they'll hit a dead end." "Good," Lisa said firmly, "because if they went as far as trying to hack into your bank, they won't stop there." "I know," I admitted, "but I'm not scared of them." Lisa hesitated. "I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I've seen how they treat you compared to Emily, and frankly, it's disgusting." I swallowed hard. "Thanks, Lisa." She lowered her voice. "I know it's not my place, but maybe it's time to cut ties, sweetheart, for real." I bit my lip. Cutting them off completely. It wasn't like they ever treated me like real family. To them, I was just a bank account, a convenience. I exhaled slowly. "I think you're right." Lisa sighed in relief. "If you ever need anything, you call me, okay?" "Okay." After we hung up, I sat in silence for a long time. Then, I picked up my phone, blocked my parents and Emily on everything, and took a deep breath. For the first time in years, I felt free. I woke up to 10 missed calls from Mom, 6 angry texts from Emily, and a voicemail from Dad that started with, "Sophia, you better call me back or else." I ignored them. They weren't getting any money from me now, but I knew my family wouldn't give up easily. Sure enough, at noon my apartment buzzer rang. I sighed. Here we go again. I checked the camera and saw Mom and Emily. I rolled my eyes and opened the door just enough to lean against it. Oh, look, the people who tried to steal from me, what a surprise, I said. Mom stormed in like she owned the place, and Emily followed with her arms crossed and a scowling face. Sophia, Mom said in a fake sweet tone, I know you're upset, but let's talk like adults. I laughed. Like adults? You mean like when you secretly tried to steal $50,000 from me? Emily groaned. Ugh, are we still talking about that? Yes, Emily, we are. Mom sighed dramatically. Sweetheart, we weren't stealing, we were borrowing. I crossed my arms. Sure, next you'll say, let me borrow your car, even though you can't afford one because you're deep in debt and still tried to fund Emily's luxury vacation. Mom's face turned red. That is not the point. Emily, sulking in the background, suddenly stepped forward. Look, Sophia, admit it, you're just jealous that I get to have fun while you sit at home like a boring loser. I snorted. Jealous? You're the one throwing a tantrum because you lost your free vacation. Emily's face twisted with anger. You ruined everything. I smirked. And I'd do it again. Mom rubbed her temples. Sophia, you make good money. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? You have more than enough to cover the trip. My jaw clenched. That's not the point, Mom. The point is, you tried to steal from me and expected me to just let it go. Mom's voice turned cold. So that's it? You're just going to let your own sister suffer? Emily pouted, playing the victim. Yeah, Sophia, you don't understand. All my friends will think I'm poor because I can't go on this trip. I already posted about it online. I shook my head. Oh no. Anyway. Emily screamed, threw her purse at me, and I easily dodged it. Wow, really mature, I said. Mom grabbed Emily's arm. Come on, honey, she's clearly lost it. Turning back to me, Mom said, her eyes cold. You'll regret this, Sophia. I grinned. I doubt it. They stormed out and slammed the door behind them. I leaned back on the couch and smiled. I knew Mom only used that tone when she was planning something, and whatever they planned next, I was ready. Later that night, I received an email from my bank. Fraud alert, subject, urgent, unusual activity detected on your account. Dear Sophia Carter. We have detected an attempted login from an unrecognized device. If this was not you, please contact us immediately. Your bank. My stomach dropped. They wouldn't stop. I opened my banking app and saw that someone had tried to reset my password twice. I clenched my fists. I knew exactly who it was. A moment later, I got a text from Dad. Dad, we need to talk, now. I glared at my screen. Oh, now you want to talk? I wasn't in the mood for games, but I called him anyway. As soon as he answered, he started yelling, What the hell did you do to your mother? I replied, Excuse me? She's been crying all night. You embarrassed her. You embarrassed this family. I let out a dry laugh. Oh, you mean when she and Emily stormed into my apartment demanding money? That was embarrassing for them. Dad snapped. We raised you better than this, and now you're making your own mother sick over this selfish nonsense. I gritted my teeth. You mean the selfish nonsense where you tried to steal $50,000 from me? It wasn't stealing, Dad roared. We were going to pay you back. With what? Magic beans? I shot back. He paused. Just give Emily the money, she's your sister. I chuckled. It sure looks like a fight to me. Then Dad's tone turned warning. Don't do this, Sophia. I narrowed my eyes. Oh, you mean like someone trying to hack my bank account tonight? Silence. Yeah, I said. I got an alert. And the fact that you're calling me now isn't a coincidence. Dad tried to act innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. I smiled. That's fine. The bank is investigating. If I were you, I'd be very careful about what happens next. Then he hung up. I sat there, letting my anger settle. This wasn't over, not by a long shot. If they wanted to play dirty, I'd play even dirtier. I called my bank's fraud department and explained everything, the attempted charge, the hacking, Emily's tantrum, and our family's history of financial manipulation. The representative was not happy. Miss Carter, this is serious. We're flagging your account and launching an investigation. Good. Next, I changed every password, email, bank, even Netflix. I wasn't letting them access my life anymore. Finally, I froze my credit report. No loans, no new cards. They were blocked completely. I leaned back and smiled. Checkmate, Mom and Dad. For the first time in years, I felt free. No more guilt trips, no more stolen money, no more cleaning up after my family. I thought they would give up now that the bank had shut them down, but they had one last tantrum left. 3 days later, Emily showed up at my apartment. Before I could react, she shoved past me and stormed inside. "You ruined our lives," she screamed, flopping on the couch like a spoiled child. I leaned against the wall. "Oh, how? You cut us off. You made Grandma hate you. Now Mom and Dad have no money, and everyone is treating them like criminals." I raised an eyebrow. "I wonder why." Emily growled, "You could have fixed this." I laughed. "Fixed what? Your free vacation? The $50,000 theft? Or the credit fraud?" She crossed her arms. "Mom said you'd come crawling back." I smirked. "Yeah, guess what? She was wrong." Emily scowled. "You're selfish, miserable, and jealous." I held up my hand. "Choose your words carefully." She glared at me. I interrupted. "Get out." Her mouth went silent. "You're done. Mom and Dad are done. You have nothing over me anymore. You want money? Get a job." Her face twisted in horror. "What, work?" I grinned. "Yes, Emily, like everyone else." She looked disgusted. With one last huff, she stormed out, and I slammed the door behind her. Weeks passed. My parents made one last desperate attempt to get sympathy from the family, but no one believed them. Emily threw an online tantrum, playing the victim, but when people found out she tried to steal from me, they turned against her. With their reputations ruined and no one left to scam, they finally disappeared. I kept my money, my peace, and my freedom. For the first time in my life, I was truly free, and I never looked back. Later, Aunt Lisa called me, and we talked about what had happened. "Let me guess," I said when she answered. "Mom's playing the victim again," I added. Aunt Lisa sighed. "Oh, you have no idea. Mom told every relative that you betrayed the family and left them struggling because you were greedy. She even told Grandma that you stole from them. She said you blocked the card when you knew we needed money for rent." I laughed. "Unbelievable, Lisa. They tried to steal $50,000 from me for Emily's vacation." There was a long silence. "Wait, what?" Lisa finally asked. "Oh, so Mom conveniently left that part out," I explained. For the next 10 minutes, I told her everything: how they tried to charge my card, the hacking attempt, Emily's tantrum, everything. By the end, Lisa was furious. "That is beyond disgusting," she fumed. "I'm calling Mom. This is unacceptable." I smiled. "Be my guest." That was the final blow. Later that night, I got a text from Emily. "Emily, OMG, you told Lisa? WTF is wrong with you?" Me, "Oh, I'm sorry, were you hoping to keep your little scam quiet?" Emily, "You're the worst sister ever." Me, "And yet, I still have all my money. Funny how that works." She left me on read. Just before I went to bed, I received one last message from Dad. "Dad, you think you've won? Just wait. You'll regret this." I grinned at my screen. "No, Dad, you'll regret ever thinking you could screw me over." I wasn't worried about Dad's threat. They had already tried everything: stealing from me, hacking my accounts, and lying to everyone. I shut them down every time. Then something unexpected happened. 2 days later, Aunt Lisa called again. "You are not going to believe this," she practically cackled. "Oh, please tell me." I grinned, ready to enjoy the news. "Your parents were so desperate for money after you blocked them that they tried another stunt," Lisa said. I leaned in. "What did they do?" Lisa sighed. "They went to Grandma for money." I burst out laughing. "Grandma? The woman who grew up poor and hates spoiled people? What did she say?" Lisa snorted. "Oh, she lost it. Mom showed up fake crying, begging Grandma for money to save Emily's trip. She told the same sob story about how you selfishly abandoned the family and ruined everything. And Grandma, she didn't buy it. She said, 'Let me get this straight. You tried to steal from Sophia, got caught, and now you expect me to bail you out?'" I laughed so hard. Lisa continued. "She called them thieves to their faces and kicked them out of the house. Then she called the whole family and told them the real story." "No way," I said. "Oh, yes, everyone knows now." After Lisa hung up, I checked my phone. Mom's friends had unfollowed her on social media, and family group chats were exploding. People were angry that my parents tried to scam their own daughter. Then I got a text from Emily. "Emily, WTF? You told Grandma?" Me, "Nope, Mom did when she couldn't keep quiet. How's that working out for you?" She didn't reply. Then, a message came from Mom. Mom, I hope you're happy, you've ruined this family, we are struggling, and you're just sitting there laughing at our pain. How could you do this to us? I rolled my eyes and replied, I didn't ruin anything, you did when you tried to steal from me, enjoy the consequences. Then I blocked her. Just when I thought the night couldn't get any better, an hour later I got a voicemail from Dad. Sophia, you need to call me back right now, it's urgent. I hesitated before playing it. Instead, I checked my email and saw an alert from the bank. My parents had tried to open a credit card in my name, and they were denied. Since I had already flagged them for fraud, the bank had blacklisted them. They wouldn't be approved for anything. I smiled. Checkmate, Mom and Dad. For the first time in years, I felt free. No more guilt trips, no more stolen money, and no more cleaning up my family's mess. I had my peace. And I never looked back.